Alright, what's up? This is Redgrave, see you Black Soul here. This is part 20 of Genshin Impact. It's February 11, 21. Yesterday, but I got too busy with work. Then I wanted to do it this morning, but I got, what the hell happened? I got busy, and then I had a meeting. So, couldn't do shit until tonight, but here we are. I missed like 2 days worth of the Lantern Festival that's happening right now. Oh well, hopefully I'll catch up. But anyways, before I do that, I have a daily commission that I haven't done before.
Business seems to be grinding to a halt.
What's wrong?
I was just saying, business is getting tougher and tougher in this tavern of mine. For us in the food and drink business, having a long history is both a blessing and a curse. The good part is, a long history gives you more reputation, which helps bring in business. The bad part is people get bored of having the same thing over and over again. In big restaurants where they have plenty of variety, that's obviously not a problem. But my tavern is only a small one. My long-term regulars finally started to get bored with drinks, and one by one leaving. I heard there's a big wine industry that famous dandelion firstly brewed with dandelions. I'm not even sure if dandelions is possible, but I'd like to at least give it a try. Could you go to my stand for some dandelions for me?
Yeah, sure.
Great, you have my word. I will pay you for your trouble. Hallelujah, our word is our bond.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull a racist grandpa joke here. Anyways, this is the last daily commission that I haven't done. So, where the fuck am I going? Go to Mondstadt, get a dandelion. Where? Oops. Probably should have marked that on my map. Oh, I had it already. I guess. I didn't even know.
Did you find any dandelions?
Oh, dandelion seeds. Oh, okay. I just had some right up my ass.
I'll experiment a bit to start with and see if I can add dandelions into a Liège-style brewing process. Oh, and this is for you. I'm not expecting to get this right the first time. It will probably take me many attempts. If I run out of dandelions, I may have to ask you to do another run for me. See you later, you damn whippersnapper!
Oh, that was enough for me to get a key that I kind of don't really need. Anyways, I need to mark this because this is the Lantern Festival event. So, there's that. Give me my stuff. Not enough for a wish. Damn it. I need like 5 Primo gems. I don't know where I'm gonna pull on my ass. Alright, so time for the Lantern Festival event. I don't know. Thing is, I don't know how long this will be. This side story that we're gonna do, it's probably gonna be as long as like the Meteorite event and the Dragon Spine event. I don't know if it's like episodic or if it's like just as long as everyone's like character side stories, like Fischl, Jean, etc., etc. Actually, not Fischl. What the hell am I saying? Like Jean, Klee, etc. You know, the side stories I wanted to do, like Zhongli, Tartaglia, and Ganyu, but who knows if I'll get around to this session. It could be just a Lantern Festival focus only. Also, what the hell am I doing? Okay. Trying to make sure I'm keeping track. What's with the Hilichos in, like, Dark Aura? That's new. Are they shells? Looks like the same aura as his. They do give off sister energy. Okay, guess we gotta beat the crap out of them.
もっと熱くなれせい6308式ユニット6308式ユニット
They are not that bad. I just kicked their ass. I was expecting them to be, you know, even more aggressive than usual, but that's just lame.
おい、あっちを見ろ人がたくさん集まってる
Demons?
あの仮面のやつ見たかあいつの周りにいたヒルチャール怯えて逃げてったぞ
Looked like he was using some sort of Adeptus art, just like Chao.
ショーと同じ1000人ってことか言われてみればショーも同じような仮面をかぶってたことがあるなさっきのあいつのやり方なんだかショーよりも1000人っぽかったぞ
Could be his
話を聞い
followers.
てみようぜ
Talk to the man in the map. Is this Jim Carrey?
オイラたちは
礼には及ばぬ魔を退治し世を救うは千人の本分言及する価値もなしおっと君たちは見慣れない顔だね我が輩はてっきり信者のものかと
We are following the trail of
オイラ
Adepti.
はパイモンこっちはオイラの仲間だ
同志であったかでは我が輩も名乗るのが礼儀であろうごほん我が輩は達成
Master
革
of
新
Stars,
天君
the Star Snatcher.
信者たちには精神天君と呼ばれている世を救うため下界に降りてきたここであったのも何かの縁願いがあるなら我が輩に行ってみるがいい
願いお前人の願いを叶えられるのか
What the fuck is he,
オイ
genie?
ラはてっきりリーユへの仙人は
Yes, grant me 3 wishes. I wish for a mountain of
天
handkerchiefs.
君は神君よりも上の戦意だからな自分で自分を褒めるのは我が輩の心情に欠ける信者に我が輩のことを聞いてから判断するといい
Watch this guy be like a sham or something. Here, let's talk to him
彼
first.
らと好きに話すがいい我が輩は自分を評価するのが苦手でな全て他人に任せてる
Alrighty. I keep forgetting to switch back to Ganyu. I always switch back to Xinyan because she's like my best damage person for
様を
now.
見たか本当に神々しいこれで父上の病もきっと
Tell me about the Master of
あんな
Stars.
ものを見せられて疑う奴はいないあれは正真正銘の仙人だ以前寝たきりの父上のために薬を頂戴したことがあってな不袋のものとはまるで違った薬から漂う淡い霧が何より戦術っぽかったね無評花がついてたってのもあるかもしれないがとにかく仙人の薬はすごいんだ父上の病もきっと治る父上の命と比べたら精神天君様に捧げた骨董品なんて安いものだろな
He looks like the lamest person to be considered an Adepti.
毎日が希望に満ち溢れている気がします
Because otherwise, if he looked like actually cool, then people would have wanted him in a banner, but he looks lame as hell. What are your thoughts on the Master of
あなた
Stars?
たちも精神天君様の信者ですか
No, I'm an
婚
atheist.
約者が蒸発してから毎日が辛くて精神天君様の
Hey lady, you smell
戦
good.
法を試したんです彼の肖像画を燃やした灰を日の出の瞬間海に吹き散らすんですがそしたらなんだか彼が私のところに帰ってきた気がしたんです本当ですあれは絶対気のせいなんかじゃなかったですので持参金をすべて精神天君様に捧げましただって彼が夫を帰らせてくれていなかったら こんなお金持ってても何の意味もありませんから。
Okay.
精神天君様がいれば洗顔軍なんていなくてもいいだろう。
What do you know about the Master Stars?
私は商人なんだが、以前仕入れた商品が非常に高価なものでな。その時精神天君様に同行を依頼したんだ。
Oh.
精神天君様が呪符を使ったおかげか、道中魔物の影も形もなかった。依頼費は確かに高かったが、ゲーセンも簡単なことではない。お前たち他国の人からしたら理解しがたいものかもしれないが。
Okay. So everyone is just kissing his
どう
ass.
だった？信者だから多少誇張してたとは思うが、全て本当のことだ。
From their imaginations, I'd say.
君も冗談が好きだな。昔偉大な仙人がいてな、漁師と呼ばれていた彼の言葉にこんなものがある。万物は全てにおいてつながっており、心理効果とはコンパクト結末を結ぶ因縁。つまり彼らの願いはすでに実現に向けて順調に進んでいる。わかったかな？
さっぱりわからない。簡単に言うと、あいつらの願いは叶ったってことか？
そういうこと。賢いな君は。
How about you make my wish of finding my
も
brother?
う一つ疑問は。
End this game already.
なんだい？言ってごらん。
Why do you wear a mask? Go on, take it off. Let me see.
おい、失礼じゃないか。
これには事情があってね。我が
You're not a
輩は
wrestler, damn it.
世を渡り善行で世を救う。面倒事が起きないよう正体を隠しているのさ。
なるほどなるほど。
では二人の願いを聞こうか。
I want to know where my sibling is. I want power rivaling that of a god. I like to get rich, quick.
それはきっと悲しい過去があ
I
っ
should
たのだろう
probably
ね。
keep my computer on
い
just so I can
い
read
だろ
Twitch
う。
chat. It's just
そ
that
の
no one
願い
watches my
叶え
streams
られな
anyways.
くもない。ただ少し
少し。
What, do you want to gouge money out of me or
先導
something?
は五世に従う。もし我が輩の意図がわからないのなら願いを叶えることはできない。
どうしよう。何言ってるかさっぱりわからない。
Oh, Andre, what's up? How you been? Thanks for tuning to the live stream. I think he wants to swing the deal. I think he wants some more. Yep, pretty much. He's gonna gouge us out of money.
仙人に助けてもらうにはそれなりの対価が必要だってさっきの信者たちも言ってたな。でもオイラたちあまりお金になるものは持ってないぞ。お前は神の目すらないし。
I don't think people put visions up for sale. How about I'll put you up for sale, Paimon? They kind of lazy with Genshin. I haven't gotten around to Genshin to do a Lantern Festival. I just started. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I've been so busy. And then today, I wanted to stream, but then I just realized, fuck, I have a meeting at like 4:30.
はは、オイラたちで美味しいものを作ってやるのはどうだ？
No one
美
who
食
shares
の
your
誘
values.
惑に勝てる人はいないだろう？そうだ！美味しいものを作ろう！これなら絶対にいけるぜ！ヒヒヒ！
Yeah, I finished the camera event. That thing's already done.
南文集社に行って何か最新の流行レシピを探そうぜ！
And yeah, I'm just starting the Lantern Festival event right now, or the Xiao story, whatever this is. Go to Wanwen Bookhouse. Okay. I think, like I said, I only looked up like how to pronounce the characters' names. I didn't even bother to look up like the location, like name pronunciations. Is there anything to expect in Lunar New Year? It's just a random topic, but is there anything to expect besides like the usual? Like getting money, burning Jaws paper, and like starting fireworks. Like, I feel like there's not much. I don't know. I feel like with COVID, like everything is like so depressing, and you know, you feel like there's not much going on. What the fuck is he doing here?
この誤報専修夜叉録でいいの？
ああ、釣りはいらない。
あら太っ腹。感謝する
Seriously,
わ。
why not?
あいつなんとかかんとか神殿くんじゃないか？なんでこんなところに？
It's Star Snatcher coincidence or a Deptai incident? That was whatever.
さっき誤報専修夜叉録って本を買ってたみたいだぜ。
You're never too old to get Lisa.
確か仙人に関する本だった気がするけど、なんで仙人が自分に関する本を買ってるんだろうな。
I always found him fishy. Perhaps he's a narcissist. Fishy.
そうなのか？どこが怪しいんだ？
Why would Adeptus want people to pay him more? He's a charlatan, if you ask me. I don't know what that word is. Well, then again, I'm like a fucking hermit. There's like many words, like, in English that we don't even fucking use. Like, especially the longest word in a dictionary, which was, Pneumona Ultra Microscopic Silico Volcanoconiosis. Like, when the fuck would you use that in casual conversation? Besides the fact that it's the longest word in dictionary. Why would they pay him more?
確かに他の仙人はみんな欲がない感じだったな。ふむ。どうやらあの本の内容を確認する必要があるな。何か手がかりになるかもしれない。
Talk to Jifan and ask about Yakshas the Guardian Adepta. Oh, I went past her. Freaking, okay, now I gotta play Assassin's Creed China up in here. Or not, whatever.
次の仕事は？
こんにちは。誤報専修夜叉録って本は売ってくれないか？
あら？そんな古い本
Hardcore parkour.
いつの間に人気が出たの？
Except in Assassin's Creed China kind of sucked.
珍しい。
Because it's a side scroller and not a traditional game.
探してみて。
Somewhere. Oh. Here it is.
これだ。早く何が書いてあるか見ようぜ。
Yeah, there was an Assassin's Creed game that took place in China, but it was a side scroller, not a traditional Assassin's Creed game.
魔に溢れていた。敗北した魔人の残骸は
I think it was for the handheld or something, I don't remember.
やがて妖魔となった。
Like the PS Vita
妖
or
魔は
some
疫
shit.
病、怪異、そして変異を次々と起こした。やがてガンオー帝君は仙人の夜叉を召集し、魔を
Oh
滅
yeah,
するこ
Sean
とに
Lee,
した。
the freaking god of being a broke
彼らは
ass.
誤報のため殺生し、悪を滅することを
There's
ガ
Shao
ンオ
right
ー
there.
に誓った。し
How's
か
the
し
audio,
長い
by the
決
way?
戦の中、ご
Am
将
I
に
too
とら
loud?
わ
Is the
れ、
game too loud?
魔人の造語に染まってしまう。恐怖に支配され発狂する者、同士討ちで死に至る者、精神が壊れ魔物となる者。最も強かった5人の先週夜叉のうち3人が悲惨な死を遂げ、1人が行方不明とな
Can
った。
barely hear me. That means the game's too loud.
幾千年の時を超え生き残ったのはコーマ大聖ただ一人。
Or it's just that my mic is kind of
そし
far
て
away.
彼の姿を覚えているのは幸運閣に照らされる月明かりと敵歌集の笛吹きだけとなった。
Oh yeah, didn't I see this spoiled on Twitter?
これはリーユエを守っている先週夜叉たちに関する本みたいだ。
Also, Zhongli is the god of taking my luck because it took so many tries to get a 5-star after the Zhongli banner. I still never got Zhongli to this day, and I'm close to getting Xiao for my pity pools, but that's all I've been getting. I've been getting nothing but pity pools. I haven't been lucky to get like a 5-star character in like my first 10 or something.
なんだかリーユエにある歴史書じゃあまり見ない内容だな。 何か気になるところはあったか？
About demons, about karma, about the soul surviving yaksha. Okay, to be honest, I kind of wasn't paying attention.
おう、夜叉は全部で5人いたけど、今生き残ってるのは1人だけだ。ひょっとしてあの
Kuching? I got Kuching on like...
何か関係が？
Okay, Kuching was literally my first 5-star on my very first 10-star pull. I don't remember if that was on the Noel banner, the beginner's banner, or if that was during the time when there was a Klee banner, but she was literally my first, and that was the only lucky one I got. Took 2 10 pulls to pull Ganyu, so I guess I have better luck with limited banners. But, well, there's also the thing that, between banners, like between, say, like the Ganyu banner and the Chao banner, the pity pool doesn't reset. It carries over. In case you didn't know, but I'm surely you know.
でもどう考えてもあいつじゃなさそうだな。こんな苦痛あいつには耐えられそうにないぞ。
Seems to be a pattern. Usually, okay, this is usually for me, but people are saying you get a pity pool in 90 pools. I usually get it around the 80 mark, but I pulled Jean on the second 10 pull. I got Jean on like my pity pool from the Ganyu banner. But anyways, usually it's around 90 pulls. That's when you get your first pity pool. But it's a 50-50% chance of getting a banner character and a random 5-star character. And then on your 180th pool, it's a guaranteed banner character. Strongly lucky ass. About demons, about karma.
本に書いてあるのは魔人戦争時期に
How the fuck
敗
are
れ
you
た
lucky? Besides the fact that you,
魔人のエーサが
unless you probably are like
を生み出すとこは
always close to
なん
that
とか
pity pool.
どれもヤバそうな災難だぜ。あ、もしかして前に見た全身邪気まみれのヒルチャール、もしかしてこの本に書いてある変異じゃないか？本の中では魔人のエンサと1000年争った夜叉たちですら
Unless you are always close to the pity pool, how are you such a lucky ass?
魔人のエンサに汚染された夜叉が考えもつかないような恐怖。
Because like I said, pity pools don't reset.
苦痛に苦しめられ
They
る。
carry over from different limited banners.
リーユエを1000年も守って見返りがない上にこんな苦痛を味わうなんてかわいそすぎるぞ。
Nothing else I can think of.
この本の大事なところはもう全部見たな。あの邪気を帯びたヒルチャールの正体、それにあの天君と夜叉の関係がこの事件の要だと思うぞ。もう一回現場に戻って確認する必要があるな。霧に包まれた謎を明るい真実で照らしてみせるぜ。
So we're playing detective now, are we?
実はオイラあいつが本当の仙人であってほしいんだ。だってあいつの魔を退治する力は本物だったからな。
No.
でも
He looks like every generic guy with a Shao mask.
事前に調査する必要があるだろ。じゃあ防除旅館にもう一回行ってみようぜ。
Back to the Wangshu Inn. Okay, I'm actually going to change the audio just for a little bit. Because I think usually whenever I try to put this up on the channel, usually... I hope this is the master audio. Usually, my voice is lower than the game whenever I put up my streams. Okay, Andre, are you fluent in Vietnamese? I forgot if I asked this. Yeah? Okay, so I'm not fluent in Vietnamese, and I'm not fluent in Vietnamese even though I am, but yeah. I only know some words, but it's usually just learning by listening, which is like the dumbest thing I could have ever done. Here's my question as like a fellow like Vietnamese person. and this is like kind of getting on the personal side, but what family hasn't gone through this? Why is it that Asian parents argue for like hours on end? Like it takes fucking like who has the energy to fucking argue for like so many hours from like 4 to 6, maybe 8 hours. Because usually whenever parents quote unquote talk to me, they always like circle back to like you know, their personal hardships, like oh you know, I've been working hard to raise you and all that. It always circles back to like, you know, their own personal stories. That's how it is to me. But like when they're arguing amongst themselves, like why do they take so long? It's like, yeah, okay, like when it comes to me, like I get it. Okay, before I continue, it's like whenever it comes to me, they always repeat it. It's like, okay, I heard you like the first time. You don't have to repeat it for like the 5th time. They don't have the energy to do anything, but somehow they have all the energy in the world to nag or yell or complain. Same goes with memory. Yep, pretty much.
Tyson!
I don't know what that means. Yeah, I usually don't like arguments like that. Mostly because, especially the fact that it takes like way too long. Like, I have better things to do with myself than to stay here and deal with the arguments for like 4 to 8 hours. They don't remember how to use a certain feature on their phone, but can somehow remember stories from like 30 years ago. Yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing with parents too. It's just like, we're already past the trials of tribulations. Why the fuck are you bringing this up? We're talking about the now, not the then. Yeah, I figured he had a sigil of permission. He probably got that from the Fatui, since they reproduce so much of it.
近畿滅却の札なんかどこかで聞いたことあるような
Yes, the get out of jail free card. Or, well, I just recently finished that story.
そうだそれだ仙人の目印だからきっと仙人の力が残ってたんだあれを使って魔物を退散させてたのか
Yeah,
so he's not an Adeptus. He just used a sigil of permission to basically, like, so I guess, like, summon Adepti power, sort of? Like, all I remember from the story... Okay, let me stop right here. All I remember from the story was that Tartaglia gave us the sigil of permission to use, like, to get the Adepti together. And then he actually had a shit ton reproduced to summon, what was it, the freaking, like the water tentacle hentai monster god. And then we beat his ass in like that epic sequence. That's all I remember. How this guy got his hands on one, I don't know.
そうでなければこんな世まごときちえやっぱり嘘つきだったのか見事に当たったな旅人オイラたちで追いかけよう元素資格を使えば追跡できるぞ
Use elemental site to track down Hilly Charles. Well, it's sorry over there. Let me make this interesting and to get this out of the way. I'm gonna go with my primary team. And actually do get around to the Tartaglia fight. Because I still never got the rewards and I wanted to stream that part. So we'll come back to this in a bit. I just want to get through the shield fight early. Just so I don't have to keep saving my resin just for this one fight. But yeah, that's the one thing I don't understand with parents. It's just like, how the fuck do you have the energy to do, like, 8 hours of fucking arguments that I obviously don't have time for. And yeah, like you said, like they remember stories of like your bullshit from like 30 years ago. It's like, really? Why were you talking about then and not now?
せっかくのチャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてく
How
れ。
the fuck do you beat him without
逃走も一つの選択
getting
だ
hit
よ
with
俺
Riptide?
は敗者に優しいからね。
瞬く間に
気を読み違えてるよ。
Has anyone ever done a mirror match like Shield against Shield
ここまで持
or
つ
Child?
かけ健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせ瞬く間にはっはっ
運が尽きたんだ。
行くわよ
Gee, he hits harder now.
瞬く間に
You still remember the memories of,
再生入れて
except he hits harder.
任せてください
気を抜いた代償だ。会議だけじゃダメだよ。運が尽きたんだ。
やっ
Are you kidding me? I'm on cooldown.
瞬く間に
気を抜いた代償だ。
健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせたまたまよ
Fucking hell.
行くわよ瞬く間にはっやっそりゃやっ
Okay, third phase. I believe he also has a fourth one. Oh yeah, the shortened version of the story cutscene. Okay, and I believe he has a fourth one, right? After this one?
でしょ話が通じないなら再生入れて綺麗にしませんと騎士の風格に気をつけますえいはっ 助けが必要な方がいるはずです綺麗にしません瞬く間にふわっそりゃはあふんふん瞬く間にふん料理の時間だよ戻れ
Wow, lag. Ooh, watch out. Freaking giant ass narwhal.
行けふわっふんディア我が剣よ影に従え陣営のごとく
How gameplay, how the gameplay would be if we could use Child like this. That was it? He only had 3 phases? Really? Well, at least I could level up some characters. I could have sworn he had a 4th phase, unless I was just looking at the gameplay wrong. Okay, well, that was not bad. I was kind of disappointed. Took one try, but I remember watching my friends struggle through it. I think it's only if you don't have good characters, or if they're not, like completely leveled up, like, if you focus on leveling up your characters and not leveling up, like, your talents or artifacts or weapons, then that would be a big problem. Anyways, I finally got that done. he only had a level 80 Kuching, and his other characters were like really low for whatever reason. I don't know. Probably a bad idea just to rely on Kuching. As evidence of this fight. My characters are maxed up. Yeah, mine too. Max levels, max weapons. Only Kuching and Noel have max artifacts, and no one has max talents. Because I believe... Okay, normally the highest 10 got these moves, which are 15, but it's impossible to get. Because there's like certain other stuff, like the crowns or whatever. The crowns that we've been getting from the events. You did not need this. Probably Ganyu need it. Not a fan of his outfit, not gonna lie, I want to cosplay Child. Or Child. Sure you have... You have, you lucky bastard. I think I got everyone from a pity pool, well, except for Ganyu, sort of, because I got it for $200, but don't tell my parents about that. That was probably like the dumbest thing like I've ever done, by the way. Probably. How much does she need? I'd rather not. Anyways, there's still characters I missed too. Defeat Child without any party member being marked. Wait. Defeat Child without any party member being marked and then hit by his follow-up attack, which I'm guessing it was his Riptide? Okay, sure, game. I thought I just had to go through the fight without being marked at all. Okay, some of the achievements were like a pain in the ass, if I recall. Like, especially the 50 unusual hilichurros that took like days. And then some you have to be clever about. Like getting the Grenadier hilichurro to dig up on the water, and then you get an achievement. And then some, like getting killed by a boar. And making like 10 bad foods. There's a lot of achievements in this. Okay, I don't remember if I talked about this. I think I talked about this in a previous stream, but that was with Hu Tao. Oh, look, there's Xiao. And there's also Rosaria, who, the nun that we met from the Dragon Spine event. With the Albedo storyline. So I talked about this last stream. Hu Tao has been leaked. Hu Tao has been leaked, and it's even more obvious. Like, considering we're already getting hints of her in the name card. Right here, reach Friendship 10 with Hu Tao. She's been leaked. Like, besides her idol animations, she's known as a Pyro polearm character. And then we're gonna get Rosaria, who is a Cryo polearm. So that's pretty cool. We're actually gonna get more polearms, I believe, because there's not a lot of polearm characters besides Xiao, Xiangling, and Zhongli. And I think that's about it. Although, who really knows? We don't even know what rarity Hu Tao is. We don't know if she's like a 5-star. Maybe she will. Rosaria, people have been saying she's a 4-star, but I don't even know. And then they're also gonna bring back Ayaka, who is in one of the closed betas. Who is a Cryo Sword, I believe? Anyways, enough about that. We gotta talk to Xiao. Okay, how much do you want to bet that the dialogue would be different if I didn't do the main story first and did this, just like Mona?
ここ一帯で妖魔に疲れたものを片付けていたんだが、どうやら邪魔したようだな。
あれ、なんだか素直になってないか?
Because the cool thing about this game is that the dialogue is different depending on whether or not you met them before. Like Mona's side story, for example. If you did the meteorite event and then you did Mona's side story, there's actually a bit of dialogue differences.
ここで妖魔退治してたのか。邪魔なんかじゃないぞ。
この魔物が変異したのも我を取り巻き我を汚染する極小の仕業だ。
変異極小。あれ、もしかして。
Very about that in the book.
確か小には五法夜叉っていう別名があったよな。そういうことだったのか。かわいそうだ小。
We read about your past in the book. We were just reading a book called Yakshas the Guardian of Death Died. Excuse me.
数百年前のくだらない物書きが書いた
It was fan fiction.
諸行無常、一切皆苦。同情と涙は夜叉の意志には必要ない。
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
我の亡き同志たちも
People kept leaking that out. Or like spoiling, not leaking.
ごめんなさい。
構わない。まだ邪気が強くなってきている同点がある。もう行く。
おいらたちも連れてってくれ。絶対役に立つから。
Andre, are you still here? What language do you put in your game?
我は一人で行動する方が好きだ。それに変異の原因が我であっては。
さっきのお詫びに。ダメか?
Oh, you said it's Japanese too.
ついてこい。
じゃあずっと長い間極小の苦しみ
Head to the Karma Heavy Cavern. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do a domain. Hi, Lena. How are you?
覚悟はできている。ただここ数年極小が溢れ出し
So heard the game in English and Chinese. Okay.
始めた。我は反省し
Let
な
me
けれ
let
ば
them
ならない
finish first. Yeah, to hear in Korean. Okay, so before I played this game, I played White Day, a Labyrinth Named School, which is a Korean horror game. And hearing this game in Korean now, it sounds like all the Korean girls sound the same, but that's just me. Anyways, yeah, I think I said this before, but like the dubbing in Chinese, Japanese, and Korean is really good, but English is not. Well, okay, so there's talented like English voice actors in this game, I could say that. The problem is that there's some iffy dialogues, like the audio is not correct in some ways, or like it sounds off. Like the whole thing with Barbara, I don't know if you heard about that, Andre, with the whole Barbara English voice change. There was also some like weird mixing problems, and like the timing of the English dialogue is not timed with the actions of the animation. Heard about that too. I'll get around to Barbara again in a little bit. And then like some characters are just like off, I guess. Like Xinyan, for example. Well, I guess Xinyan is kind of off because she has a southern accent for some reason. And like here's the thing: one, the game setting is in China, I believe. This is a Chinese gacha game, and it's pretty much like a full version of Breath of the Wild, like a full game. This is basically a full game, is what I meant. Two, she's basically a tomboy. Why the hell would she have a southern accent? And then yeah, there's the whole Barbara thing, in which long story short, okay, so I basically said it in. There's a pre-patch Barbara voice and post-patch Barbara voice. Long story short, pre-patch Barbara has the energy in her voicing, but in my opinion, like some of her dialogue makes her sound like boyish. And post-patch, like she has the voice and it fits the character, but it doesn't have as much energy. Like if you listen to the Japanese, Chinese, and Korean versions of Barbara, they both have the energy and the voice that fits the character, whereas in English, it only has one of those. That's the too long didn't read version. Oh, we're gonna go through a domain. Carbon Heavy Cavern. Okay. I'm not gonna finish this one early like I did with one of the other domains. Hope to get a PS5 someday, and then sell off this PS4.
ここの邪気はなんだか身の毛がよだつぜ。
西洋ナブを使い、ここの極小を断つ。平常心を保つことに集中しろ。魔人の邪念に飲み込まれるな。西洋ナブ。
Oh, what the hell? Quest specific effect. As a result of the buildup of divine karma in the area, Shao will have Bane of All Evil permanently activated. So basically his elemental burst, and will constantly lose HP. Additionally, the effects of the divine karma will allow Shao to regenerate HP when he deals damage to opponents. Okay, so basically this is like one of the missions from Devil May Cry 3. I will basically lose HP by regenerate HP when dealing damage to opponents, and Shao is my only character. Okay, so where the hell do I go? I'm losing HP, it's just like I can't see shit. I mean, this is kind of a cool concept, but let's see how long this will hold. What does he have? The 5-star weapon, and yeah, okay, pretty much the same as the test run. Damn, 30 enemies?
無駄だ、行くぞ。貴様の分際で。
Son of a bitch.
逃がさぬ、行くぞ。
I think basically Shao is pretty cool in terms of DPS. I kind of wish he does like a little bit more AoE effects, or like AoE attacks, sort of. Because I feel like if you want to use Shao, he's like a better version of Xiangling, basically. Like he has better DPS than Xiangling.
魔物の前でだけ仮面をかぶるけど、あの達成革新天君はいつも仮面をかぶってるよな。
達成革新天君。そのような名は聞いたことがない。
Yep, that guy was bullshit from the beginning.
嘘つきだよ。この話はまた後で。まずは戦いに集中しよう。
I can do plunging attacks whenever the hell I want. That's so cheap. This is like the bullshit Virgil move. Wow. Of course, that's whenever I'm using the elemental burst, I believe. I wonder if people are gonna cheat this game to have Shao permanently like this. Although most likely they'd be banned. But it's pretty damn cool though. This is me giving a fuck. That is the cheapest move I could ever done. Or I have ever done. Sorry. I apparently don't know English. Okay, let's actually mix it up. Unless I'm fighting enemies that I don't want to deal with.
ここだ行くぞひゃっはっ無能ここだ
This is so fucking cheap.
無駄だ知れ無能ここだ無駄だ無能
So cheap because it does like 6,000 to 10,000.
無能
You see how cheap this move is? Oh, there goes. Okay, there we go.
妖魔に疲れた奴がこんなに少しでも遅れてたら大変なことになっていた。さっきお前たちが言っていた達成革新天君とは何者だ。
おいらが説明しよ
And then we're gonna get a black screen.
願いを叶
Okay,
え
I
る
was
仙人
expecting
など
some
に
text.
騙される人がいるなんてな。
う。仙人である将には願いを叶える力ってあるのか？
昔のリーユエには労せずして得ようとする者はいなかった。数千年前のリーユエの民が必要だったのは自分たちの住むところを守る力。
でも今の時代の人々にとっては願いを叶える仙人の方がいいんじゃないか？
Probably.
この時代がどれだけ軟弱であろうと我とは関係ない。我は帝君の意志に従うのみ。
おいらまた間違ったことを言ってしまったみたいだ
To be honest, I haven't even watched a lot of anime these days.
この偽仙人は近畿滅却の札っていう魔を
So if you're gonna ask me if I recognize Xiao's voice, then I most.
そんなもので退治を愚かな。消さずして退治など通りで全てここに集まるわけだ。このままでは我の手に負えなくなる。近畿滅却の札をそいつの手から回収する。
Okay, just tell me if it's. Have you watched SAO at least? I'm like halfway through season 1, but I still haven't finished it. Is this guy Kirito? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yep, fucking hell. I didn't even know. That's pretty cool.
やっぱり
Confiscate, is that all?
仲間だぜ。おいらもそう思ってたんだ。おいらたちを騙したあいつを懲らしめてやらないと。ちょうどこっちには正真正銘の仙人もいるしな。ショーが手を出せば
Sugu
もう
Matooka.
二度と仙人
Oh yeah, I
を
forgot. He had his
守らない
birthday
と思うぞ
recently, huh?
いや、我が撃つのは妖魔のみ。人は殺さない。
おや、殺すとは言ってない。
確かにそいつが悪行をやめればリーウェにとっても有益な
That
こと
dude is
だ。
everywhere. Yep.
我に無有諸教法という術がある。本来は眠りについた魂と体を引き離すのに使う。
I forgot this dude had like his
こ
birthday
れを
like
応用すれ
recently.
ば他人の魂を呼ぶこともできる。
おわあ、これが本当の戦法か？
Similar to gifting dreams and
これ
visions.
を行うには儀式をする必要がある。悪いが航路を一つ、七星塔を7つ、それと温度を下げられるものを少し用意してくれないか。
湿度を下げられるもの。あ、無氷花とかがいいんじゃない
A
か？
sensor, 7 lamps.
でも航路と七星塔はそこら辺に落ちてるものじゃないよな。
Yay, more fetch quests.
天候山南部の道路脇に夜叉石像が2体あるのは知ってるか？
Piss if I
リ
remember.
ーウェの先住民がその近くに寺を建て夜叉を祀っていたんだ。そこでなら祭事に使われていたものが残っているかもしれない。全てが揃い夜が来たら夜叉石像で我を待て。やり方を教えてやる。
Yay. That's cool. I didn't even have to use this team. Except I need this team to like level up and give companion EXP because I already maxed out on for my primary team. Is that okay? Is SAO still good? Because I heard people like kind of shitting on like the later seasons or something like that. Like I watched like halfway of season 1. I've seen bits and pieces of like The Gun Gale one, the one with Shinon. And then I haven't seen the newer seasons. Which I believe was like, what, a different game? I haven't watched SAO Season 2. Was it Season 2 the one with the Gun Gale Online one? Oh, it was? Yeah, I've just seen bits and pieces of that. I see SAO Alternative or SAO Season 3. And the funny thing is, I also have a SAO game that I haven't even touched. Yeah, Sword Art Online Lost Song. I haven't even touched that thing ever since I bought it.
ショーが言ってた航路。
川の流れに乗れば魂も揺らぐ。浮世を仰ぐ扇子のように。
わあ、ごめん、邪魔しちゃったか。
We like to borrow Saturn some lamps.
これは珍しい。神殿に来ても仙人を求めず、神も拝まない。欲しいものは航路と来た。
I think I forgot that there was a movie.
承知だ。本当に少し借りるだけだから。
無有諸教法の儀式に使うんだろう。
なんで知ってるんだ。
私がこの寺にいる時間は君たちの想像をは
Totally
る
doesn't
か
ring
に
a
上
bell for
回
me.
る。
That's how much I know about
誠意
anime.
が届いたからだろうか。先方にも少し心得がある。
あ、そうなのか。
まあまあ。
Like I said, I usually binge through anime.
人のために善行をなすのも工事の一つだ。もともとこの地に残っていても意味はなかったからね。
Something on your mind?
私のことは気にするな。欲しいものを好きなだけ持っていくといい。
Collect items needed. Where is it? Oh, right here.
このコーラ良さそうだぞ。少なくともこの寺
There's also something I want to talk about, which is Scott Pilgrim. The Scott Pilgrim movie that we watched with Yuki. I'll talk about this after a cutscene. Also, that's still lame. A black screen with just text. Like, I'd rather just have like a quick little animation of what they're doing. Let me find. Okay, is this 7 like easy to find? Okay, so the Scott Pilgrim. What was it? Scott Pilgrim Rules the World, the movie that we watched. I think that was a pretty interesting movie, especially with like the whole video game like concept. And I know I brought up this like one thing. It was like, this is like a video game. This seems like a video game, and people were saying like it is. But the thing is, like when I said like this seems like a video game, like I was thinking like of like a wacky like video game like I can't even say it. Lollipop Chainsaw. Like something like a modernized yet wacky sounding game. Like Lollipop Chainsaw. That's how I felt when I first watched the Scott Pilgrim movie. Because I never watched Scott Pilgrim or seen the game until like that movie night. And when people said that it was a video game, I was thinking, oh, maybe this movie is like based on like a video game concept, or like, you know, video game like tropes. I didn't expect it to be. I didn't think like, okay, I never knew that Scott Pilgrim was like a comic like, or like cartoon game. Because that's what I had in mind. I was thinking it was something wacky like Lollipop Chainsaw or something, like something modernized that was like 2 generations ago, like PS3, Xbox 360 era, you know what I mean? So that's what I had in mind. Scott Pilgrim, the Scott Pilgrim movie was really good though. Although it probably would have been unique if it had its own like game set in the PS3, like Xbox 360 era, modernized with you know, crazy wacky antics like Lollipop Chainsaw, except with the, you know, obvious like sexual themes. You know what I mean? See, this is why I don't usually watch movies. That's the thing too. What, is he a ghost too? Is he like the girl?
帰ると思っていたが、まさか私のことを気にかけてくれるなんてな。
He's a statue?
あ、さっきの人の声だ。おーい、どこにいるんだ？
私の体は1000年も前にとっくに消えている。君たちが先ほど見たのは不正流刑法によって作られた幻影さ。
Really?
たった今君たちが不正流刑法に使っていた香炉と七星塔を持っていったからね。必然的に私の姿も消えたのさ。
So you're...
私はもともと夜叉の一人だった。元王帝君が授けてくれた名は道弱。数千年前に力が及ばず戦死した。
Huh. So this is one of the dead yakshas.
現代のリーウェがどうしても見たくて、無作法ながらもこの術を使ったのさ。ところで、君たちは高魔大聖のところから来たのかな？
Yep.
知り合いだったのか。
君たちから彼の気配を感じてね。それとその濃いご主張の気配も。そうか、数千年も経つのに彼はまだあの苦痛に耐えているのか。自分が恥ずかしい。
そんなこと言わずに、道弱さんだってリーユエのために命を捧げたんだろ。
命は大切なものだが、高魔大聖が追っているものに比べたら死すら安らぎとも言える。
道弱さん
すまないね。誕生日は楽しく、命日は悲しくなんてね。不正流刑法の効力もあとわずかで終わる。二人とも達者で、ついでに彼によろしく言っておいてくれ。
You take your two, Professor.
もう一度チコ魚焼きが食べたかったな。チコ探しに海潜り、帰って再び妖魔狩る。
あ、もう完全に消えたのかな。道弱って夜叉がいたこと、人々にも知ってもらいたいな。そろそろ行こうぜ。後で時間が空いたらまたここに来て証拠をあげよう。
I see a Yaksha statue after nightfall. Okay. Where is this? Oh, okay. I might as well just walk and talk. So, you know how everyone's raving about like the new Happy Meals that's going on with Pokemon, with the Pikachu Happy Meal box and like the Pokemon cards? Apparently, I heard somebody bought like $400 worth of Pokemon Happy Meals, which is not really a great way to invest your money in, by the way. So that's around... Okay, so... Happy Meal boxes are usually around $4 to $4.50. And I'm going the wrong way. And that would constitute about around 80 to 100 Happy Meal boxes. So if you're telling me to make you 80, if I still worked at McDonald's and you're telling me to make you 80 to 100 Happy Meals, you better bet your ass that your ass is going to be waiting for like an hour or so for me to prep your 80 to 100 Happy Meal boxes, cause those are a pain to get ready, like, and to get set up too. And to get all your crap, and most likely it will be cold by then as well. Plus, I don't even get paid enough to do that shit. I mean, of course, we had like customers with like outrageous orders, like 50 hamburgers, 50 small fries, for example. But $400 worth of Happy Meals, Pokemon Happy Meals, by the way. And I have to deal with 80 Happy Meals and around 80 to 100 Happy Meals. I'm taking a fucking vacation right after. And hopefully I get paid for that vacation. I don't know if I do. I don't work at McDonald's anymore, so can't really say. Oh, I have to be here after nightfall, so I have to change time. I can tell you right now, even if I did work at McDonald's, and even if I were to still work at McDonald's, to this day, there's no way in hell I'm gonna get a raise after working on 80 to 100 Happy Meal boxes. I'm just saying. Fuck that.
儀式に使う道具は揃ったか。この航路と七星とまるで戦法のためだけに作られたものみたいだ。一体どこで手に入れたんだ。
We got it from a yaksha named Professies.
道尺さんがお前によろしくって言ってたぞ。
道尺、あいつだったのか。確かにあいつらしいな。道尺もやはりリーウェイを放っておけなかったんだろう。今のリーウェイを見て彼が安心できていることを願おう。では今から儀式の準備をする。航路を真ん中に、七星塔はその周囲に散らせ。極寒のもので点を結ぶ。準備ができたら我を呼べ。うん。
Lame.
それでいい。そしてここからが無有諸行法の鍵。この術には4つの過程がある。剣庫、瞑想、呪文、厩舎。
あれ、そんなに面倒なのか。
この戦法は絶運の仙人が1000年かけて悟り手にしたもの。その奥深さを軽んじてはいけない。さもなくば自身が飲み込まれ、魂が体から離れて戻れなくなる。
ごめん、また間違ったことを言っちゃったみたいだ。
剣庫、すなわち航路の上にお香を一本、元王帝君への敬意とする。瞑想、すなわち一切の雑念を遮断し、術の対象を脳の中に具現する。呪文、すなわち呪文をこう唱える。定馬夜叉、三子往来、厩舎、すなわち2体の夜叉彫像に一子放ち、私益の契約とする。全てがつつがなくいけば、少し経った頃にあいつの魂がここに現れる。
Sure.
質問がないならさっさと始めよう。
You know, the thing about McDonald's is that they're bringing back the Shamrock Shake and the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. And people are bitching about, like, if only the ice cream machines are broken. They're, okay, to be honest here, as a former McDonald's employee, they're not exactly broken. But they are, like, but the ice cream machines are a really old piece of shit. I don't know if you were there, Andre, when I talked about that. When we were with Yuki, but the ice cream machines are usually a piece of shit because they're most likely over a decade old. At least in in the restaurant that I worked in, it was most likely over a decade old, and it cost like around $30,000 to replace, and that's why it's a piece of shit. Okay, so like if you go to McDonald's at like, what time does it open? 5 in the morning. Technically 5 in the morning. Not 4 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning, assholes. Technically it opens to the public at 5 in the morning, and the ice cream machine has to get ready and to, you know, start getting things working in order to make ice cream machines, which takes a while. It doesn't take 5 minutes just to get the ice cream machine in working condition. It takes like an hour or so. Not because it's like a 10-year-old piece of shit. It probably is, but usually not things are done in like 5 minutes. But usually that's why the ice cream machine is quote-unquote broken, because it's a piece of shit that doesn't work properly, and it's over 10 years old, and it's way too expensive to fucking replace. Unless it's like been vandalized, then yes, we can get it replaced easily. But when is usually the time that our ice cream machines get vandalized? Besides like once maybe. Except my boss called it like vandalized after like some depressed asshole like tried to rob the store. Like sometime after I left. That was a thing too. Like, so after I left and I came back the next day, apparently there was this guy who was sitting at like the table, like close to the door, and I looked back at the cameras the following day, but I look back at the cameras and I see like this dude like going crazy, like getting out of like his seat and going to the back where the cash registers are, and he tried to rob the place. I think I might have talked about this in a previous stream. He tried to rob the place, and apparently like people were saying like he had a knife or like a gun or something like that. I didn't even see the cameras. One of my coworkers said that he threw in the trash or something. I also didn't see that, but then again, the trashes do get replaced. And he was trying really hard to quote-unquote open this cash register. So there's 3 cash registers, and the one on the, I guess if you're looking at the customer's perspective, it would be from the far right. The far right register had like a shit ton of wires, so he was trying to go like this. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's just me shaking my keyboard part. Like, he was going like this, and he could not get the register out because it was covered in wires. And those wires are a pain in the ass, by the way. So he tried doing that like consecutively, and for some reason not decided to move on to other registers. I think he got arrested. And yeah, crappy McDonald's story. It's a fucking ghetto.
それから瞑想だ。あの嘘つき野郎の姿はあまり思い出したくないけどな。
Oh yeah, and there's also one thing that pissed me off is that while I worked at McDonald's, but I went to McDonald's to order on my day off, and some people are just assholes. Like, people think that, okay, like commoners who most likely have never worked at a fast food service, thinks that people who worked in fast food services, like McDonald's, for example, have, like, no lives. Like, that's the most... I don't want to say the R word. That's the most dumbass thing you could ever say. And he said this to his son, too, I think. Like, these, people who work in fast food services don't have lives. It's just like, fuck you, dude. The sad part is that people who work in fast food services, like, get no respect. It's a thankless job. And people think that we have no lives just because we work in a fast food service. Well, guess what, jackass? I do have a life, and I work at McDonald's just so I could pay my fucking rent. So, unless you could offer me a better one, I suggest you shut your ass, unless you want to be in my shoes and try out fast food service and experience how thankless it is. I'd rather you shut your ass up.
What?
McDonald's sucked. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is also my last day of virtual, like, teaching, I guess. Not really teaching, it's more like, helping children. Helping children, with their homeworks, basically, online. And I didn't, like, none of us got notified. Like, my boss didn't even know until, like, 5 minutes before our meeting. Like, oh, tomorrow's gonna be our last day doing virtual stuff. So, there's a chance I'm gonna be furloughed again. And it's like, what the fuck? You tell us this, like, 5 minutes before? Like, you couldn't tell us, like, oh, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, a month before? No, 5 minutes before our meeting. Where did you get the boots? Tomorrow's gonna be your last day. You're probably gonna be furloughed, who knows? Or you be out of a job, I don't really know what happens. Because we're also gonna have a meeting tomorrow to discuss this bullshit. So yeah, that's my story about my job, my current job.
三子往来。夜叉の石像の腰が光ったぞ。2体の石像の光った場所にそれぞれ矢を放ったらいいんだよな。
Fire arrows at the like literal arrows. Here, let me get Ganyu. She's more fitting. Wow, literal arrows. Don't you hate it when corporation? Don't you hate it when you work at jobs and you get notified of like shit you didn't know like 5 minutes before, or like the day of?
まあまあだな。後のことは任せろ。お前たちは歓迎の準備でもしておけ。
Oh look, there he is.
ん？君たちはなんだか見慣れた顔だな。どうなってるんだ？体が軽い。ふわふわで重さを感じない。
Guess what? You're already dead. We summon your spirit forth with an Adepti art. Didn't we just see him not too long ago? Like in the land of the living? Why is he a spirit? We summon your spirit with an Adepti art. Whatever. I should have been an ass. I probably should have been an ass and be like, hey, you're already dead, asshole. Oh yeah, so we're contacting his spirit. We have an Adeptus right next to us. Oh, you're not dreaming.
何をする気だ？我が輩の夢の中で我が輩をどうしようと。
Yes. We have an Adepti right here. I have to fight this asshole, really? So it's basically a treasure hoarder. A shitty treasure hoarder. I fucked him up. So are we still going to do this one self song and dance?
おかげで魂ごと消えかけたんだから。どれだけ運が悪かったら君たちという壁にぶつかることになるんだ。大仙人様、どうかお許しを申しませんから。
オイラたちは仙人じゃないぜ。魂を呼んだのはオイラたちだけど、本物の仙人はこっちだ。
仙人を偽り、民を騙し、妖魔も駆除せず、皆の安否にまで影響を与えた。そのまま行けば必ずや地に落ちていたであろ
う。私は、あなた様は
ショーのオーラに飲まれて喋れなくなってるぜ。
なお、仙人様の名を聞いてもよろしいでしょうか。
He's the conqueror of demons. He's the vigilant yaksha.
あなた様が、本当にあなた様が。
I guess it didn't matter.
まさか一生のうちに高魔大聖、ご法夜叉ご本人様に会えるとは。
ショーのことを知ってるのか？
From that fan fiction.
もちろん、逆に知り尽くしています。私のおじいさんが民族学者で小さい頃から高魔大聖の話を聞いてきました。今でも夜叉に関する書籍をしきりに集めています。しかしおじいさんの遺物から近畿滅却の札を見つけてからは、初めは仙人を真似るのが好きなだけでした。しかしそんなお遊びも時間が経つにつれ、ますますと。
そうだったのか。じゃあお前はショーのファンってことだな。
Pretty much.
高魔大聖に会わせていただけたこと、ありがたき幸せ。私は本当に夢見心地のようです。
おいらたちそこまで考えてなかったけどな。
今日これを機に高魔大聖様の前で、
face him, not us.
一切の悪行をやめ、平穏に過ごし、仙人様の名誉を傷つけないことを誓います。
その制限、しかと受け取った。行くがいい。
ありがとうございます。ご慈悲に感謝を。今までリーゆえにしてくれたことにも感謝を。
あいつの最後の聖言、なかなか誠実だったな。
Hopefully
これ
not.
でもう悪さはしないと思うぞ。そうだ、近畿滅却の札の回収がまだだったな。オイラたちに任せろ。
Oh yeah, that's true.
防除旅館に行って本人から回収するぞ。
Xiao's not here. Ask about the false adeptus. Alright. What the hell are the rooms in this place anyways?
達成革新天君っていうやつがここにいるって聞いたんだけど。
達成革新天君、あの仮面をかぶった偽
She
天
knew.
人のことね。彼が宿泊名簿に書いた名前は平安よ。
Wang Pingang. So a really, really ordinary person after all.
もう部屋を出たわ。一人で山や川を旅するとかなんとか。そうだ、もし言葉を話す洗礼を連れた人が
The
来たら、
talking
こ
fairy.
の封筒を渡すよう預かってるの。
It's not talking fairy. It's
言葉を
emergency food.
話す洗礼？誰のことだ？
That's you, you idiot.
彼が言ってた旅人はあなたね。はい、これを。
手紙を残すなんて新手の詐欺じゃないだろうな。
Yep, he's gonna go back on his word.
開けてみようぜ。すごく気になる。
Unless he gave us the damn sigil.
手紙と一緒に何か入ってるぞ。近畿滅却だ。
Why is it still playing?
久しぶりにこんな素直な悪人に会ったぜ。
Okay, fucking hell. Good thing we got to a choice. By the time you read this letter, I will have embarked upon my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I cannot apologize to you, to two of you in person, but I hope that you can forgive me. Since Shao appeared to me in a dream, I have not slept. My nights have been spent thinking about how I may fulfill my vow. Not only have I deceived you two, but I have also exploited the hopes and dreams of my believers. People in dire straits oft become weak, thirsting blindly after something to believe in. With my lies, I brought them false salvation, while their true desires grew farther and farther away. I know that in the long gone era, the desires of mankind were not as complicated as they have now become. Excuse me. The conqueror demon shouldered the desires of Lia's people as he contended with demons. Wearing his mask, he concealed the weakness brought by human desire. As a false adeptus, I am one who always wears a mask. A true adeptus only needs to wear it when facing demons. If I wear a mask to hide the evil that has corrupted my heart, then the conqueror of demons wears a mask to hide a part of him that is human. And yet he wears the face of a demon king only that he might subdue all demons. Once I realized all this, I became deeply aware of my own ugliness. I understood what it truly means to be adeptus. I set off on this journey over hill and river, strengthening my body and spirit, not because I harbor any hope of fulfilling atonement for my sins. I do it only to earn the right to be counted among the believers of the Adepti. I've already asked someone to return the money I cheated others of. A few goods remain in my possession, but they are no use to me on my journey of self-improvement. Please take them. Please take the sigil of permission that my grandfather left me as well. Oh, so his grandfather got it. I'm no longer worthy of it. I wish that you be granted that which you desire. May we meet again, Wang Pingang, a sinner. It's been a long time. Sleep by touch.
あ、そうだ。早く近畿滅却の札をショーに届けに行こうぜ。
Sure, before we do that, I need to say... So now we got another sigil of permission, this time from the one from the false adeptus. Normally the people of Lia only hold rituals to worship the adepti. However, he who holds this token may safely enter residence. Oh, it's the same thing, except it doesn't tell you that you got it from child. I keep calling him Chilled instead of Child. Oh, there's a story quest. What the hell? Or like a world quest here. Hello, who are you? How unexpected. What's unexpected? I originally wished to enter the mountains to seek the Adepti, my liege. Yet now Lie seems to shed its skin with every passing day. Do poets such as I have any reason not to write a few poems at leisure? Still, though, my heart is burning with words that are too scattered and lack a central spirit of poetry to rally around. I was just puzzling over the matter. What do you mean? Whatever do you mean, my liege? But you are no poet. It is normal if you do not understand. The flow of a poet's words is a mystery unto itself. Rather than the words, the poetic spirit itself is fraught with many meanings. Meanings that I shall explain to you in detail in exchange perhaps for a little favor. Hold your horses, what favor? Do not fret, my liege. It's like this. I merely feel that if I am to offer up a poet for Lie as it is today, then I must draw inspiration for the city itself. Your word trouble, my liege, and must surely be learned in many fields, including that of social grace. Perhaps then you could go to Lie Harbor in my steed to gather data. No, perhaps the intentionality shall render the exercise mediocre yet, and moreover, you are, please allow me to marshal my thoughts. How about this then? You merely need to go through the city as you are wont to. What? Okay. Then return and tell me of the things that catch your eye. Sure. Splendiferous, I should be counting on you, my liege. Do I actually have to go there? Look for poetic inspiration, okay. Let's actually do this really quick. Is there any other people who have a world quest around here? There's a book I'm gonna steal. Goodbye. Can I have this book? I guess not. Well, I stole your book. And on top of that, I'm gonna steal your Sunsetias as well. I can't speak English. I guess no one here also has a world quest. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this really quick and then we'll go back to the other one. I mean, there's a bunch of dogs. So that's kind of something you put in a poem. Boo Boo Pharmacy. Bless you. Fuck it, I'm just gonna teleport there. I'm gonna have to edit out something like the loading times. I mean, besides the fact that there's a ton of people here. Finches where? Where do you see such finches? Near Eugene Terrace? Okay. I just saw a bunch of birds that spawned in. I don't know what kind of finches you were seeing. Oh look, it's Madam Ping. Crazy granny who lived. He's probably part of Deptus or something. Okay. How? All is well, all is well. What's well? Oh, it's you, traveler. So there was a big incident in the city earlier, right? Well, it's well that nothing untoward happened afterward, and more importantly, it's well that all food stores in the city are still open. I mean, what would become of all the delicacies I enjoyed otherwise? Oh, so it's about eating then. Hey, don't you look down on it. The quickest way to know if a place is good or not is to see how its cuisine tastes. Just talking about this is making me hungry again. Maybe I should go get a little something. There's one thing I'm curious of, but I don't think Andre's here. The more I hear... Oh.
The more I hear this opera, the less I understand it.
Something wrong?
Oh, hey there, whippersnapper. Here's the problem. The Heiau Tea House has released a few new operas lately. But they're most lively, that's for sure. But it's too loud for my old ears to handle. I mean, but I do not quite comprehend them, or how the young people seem to enjoy it so much.
And how do you feel about that?
That's a good question. Personally, I don't mind hearing some old classics, but I can't hear anyways. I mean, they're what I'm used to after all. At the same time, Lea Harbor has had to go through so many changes that I'm too old for this shit. A few new operas seem to fit the rainy mood just fine too. Still, these changes feel all too swift. The old operas I haven't played in a while. I wonder what Rexus Lapis would... No, let us not speak of that. Get out of here, whippersnapper.
Alright, that was very exciting. This is just like the daily commission where we have to find like signs of like the one dude's love life. Face it, buddy, forever single. Oh, Valentine's Day is coming up. I'd rather wait for Singles Day. Sorry, I'm trying to like look at my phone, play with the controller in one hand and my mouth on the other. Yeah, I'm not paying attention. What have you learned, my liege? A fair bit. Oh, verily? Please do share. There are a lot of dogs by the South Ward. Good, good, most likely indeed. Wu Pharmacy hosts many finches nearby. Finches, yes, society peaceful times, lovely poetic imagery. Some only care for eating. There's nothing wrong with that. Eating is one of the prime needs and joys of life, especially in cities such as Lea Harbor. Yes, this stew is quite fascinating. I will record this. It may yet be of use. Some few that things are changing too quickly. That too is as we should expect. To some, Lea must almost seem to be shedding its skin with every passing day, even if I find it hard to keep up, or accepting every single shift. But this is a matter most broad. I fear that a single poem may not capture it adequately. Still, I shall write it down. That should do for now. I see that I chose wisely in seeking your aid, my liege. I believe this will add at least a few new entries to my next anthology. Yes, apart from some material goods, I have prepared a little gift for you. Please take it as thanks for your secure. I don't know that word. Once my new anthology is published, you may exchange this signature for a free copy. Whatever. I actually got his signature. Like I said, like, when it comes to these words, like complicated words, like you've never even seen this before, it's like, who would actually use these in everyday conversations? Oh, I could trade this in. Might as well. Just to get it over with. Oh, that also counts as a reputation quest. You can buy some books. Huh. Can I not use what I have? I guess not. So, wait, is this even in the right place? Yeah, this is it. You mentioned you could exchange his signature for a copy of his new anthology at the book house. Well, no one knows when he'll finish writing the anthology, but at least... Oh! We don't know if he's gonna finish it. So this is gonna be another world quest that... Like a world quest sequel that's gonna happen later. Okay, where do I go? Talk to Shao. Where is he? Back at the inn where I was. Apparently. I didn't know. Oh, there he is.
やっぱりここにいた。近畿滅却の札は回収したからショーが預かっててくれ。
ご苦労。
お客様、ご注文は何になさいますか？
チコ魚焼きを一つ。
かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。
Hello, Lena.
あれ、今回は杏仁豆腐じゃないのか？ショーにしちゃ珍しいな。
これは同弱が生きていた時に好きだった食べ物。ただどんな味がするのか気になってな。
ああ、そっか。
チコ探しに海潜り、帰って再び用魔狩る。まだ何か用があるのか？我は一人で食べる方が落ち着くんだが。
そうだな。オイラたちはここらで静かに。
How you join Horizon Zero Dawn, by the way, Alina? That's it? Okay, what the hell? Okay, so that's it. I don't know if it's gonna be episodic like the Meteorite event or the Dragon Spine event. Origins of the Ladder. Or Lantern. Oops.
邪魔しない方がいいかも。
Alright, so we got a new quest. I don't know why I had to load. Origins of the Lantern. So this is part of the Lantern Festival, in which I do have the parts.
あと少しで開湯祭ね。今年は旅館に飾り付けをしようかしら。
Lantern, right?
知らない？その年の最初の満月の夜がリーユへの開湯祭よ。それは英雄を祀るための祭典。夜になると人々は小灯と名称の塔を夜空に放つの。明かりには薪が尽きても火は伝わるように、美徳は永遠に消えないという意味が込められているわ。私たちは夜の海に輝く明かりが英雄の魂を故郷に導くと信じているの。
おお、すごく盛大な祭りなんだな。それなら美味しいものもたくさんあるよな。
Of course.
オイラの言いたいこともちろんわかるだろう。
It's always food.
あなたたちも開湯祭に参加するの？開湯祭当日まではしばらくお祭りは続くわよ。この期間中に人々は祈祷を捧げたり厄払いをしたりするの。リーユへの言葉で言うと、古きを送り新しきを迎えるね。もし参加したいのなら今からでも間に合うわよ。
I'm guessing this is supposed to be for Lunar New Year's tomorrow. Or today. People are celebrating early for some reason.
もし行くのなら、その試しに将様も誘ってあげてくれないかしら。将様と私たちはそこまで親しい間柄じゃないから、ちょっと声をかけにくいの。
Oh yeah, he didn't want to
あなたたち
join
は
the
仲
festival
がいいみたい
before.
だし、せっかくなら。
Still, given his current mood.
今声をかけに行くのはあまり良くないような。
そうなの。ならいいわ。ちょっと行ってみただけなの。ほら、早くリーウェ港に行ってきなさい。遅くなると人がみんな集まってくるわ。そうなると遊ぶのも大変よ。早く行きなさい。開湯祭を楽しんでおいで。
Okay, yeah, so it is episodic? Or was it? No, it is a different thing. Okay, so this is the actual one. Speaking of which. Complete this quest to unlock the quest current deep beneath the lanterns. Oh, okay, so I have to do the quest I'm doing right now in order to do the quest that's coming up. Complete the quest I'm doing right now. Yep, everything is what I'm doing right now. This one I cannot get yet. And yeah, here's in case you don't have any of these characters, or if you want better constellations. I maxed out on Xiangling and Xinqiu, so I don't need them. I think people are saying Ningguang is better, so I might as well just get her for constellation. I have everyone else. Alright. Let's get ourselves down to the harbor. Let's actually teleport over here. I want to see the sights. I mean, that's a sight, alright. Damn, look at all the lanterns. Damn, it's a festival, alright.
そこのお嬢ちゃん、その隣に浮かんでいるチビはいくらで売っているのかな?
It's not for sale, trust me, you couldn't afford it.
なんかおかしいぞでも正直に言うとちょっと気になるな。一体いくらだ？まあいくら積まれても売る気はないということにしておくか。
確かに最近は懐に余裕がないからあまり出せないかもな。何せ普通の商人だ。
Hey, aren't you the asshole that was selling flowers?
なんか怪しいぞこいつ。
そう言わないで。そうだ、飴食べる？
こいつは信頼できるやつだ。
Typical Paimon.
そうだ。君たちも怪盗祭目当てでリーウェに来たんだろ？今年の名将の塔はとにかくすごい。巨大な塔を浮かせるために使った浮上の石はここ20年で最も大きいものだ。神話に出てくる雲の中の城が本当に実在していたらきっと同じぐらい大きな浮上の石がくっついているんだろうな。
なんかすごそう。
ようこそリーウェイ。リーウェ校の代表としての言葉ではないが、少なくとも私の店はいつでも君を歓迎するよ。機会があればまた会おう。
His lines got mixed up. He said working with Lie first, and then he said, I hope our paths cross again.
こっちも、あっちも。
I don't think you do anything special. Do you? Oh, he sells artifacts. Okay, you too. There's like 2 people here that sells artifacts. Oh, there's the tower defense bullshit. You're still here for some reason. I claimed it all from that event, so it doesn't really matter. I want to talk to you.
ちゃんちゃんはね、今ぬいぐるみを寄付したよ。昨夜空を飛んでみたいってあの子に言われた夢を見たから。だからそこのお姉さんにあの子を渡したんだ。きっとすぐに夢が叶えられるよね。ちゃんちゃんはいいことしたかな。怪盗祭はみんなの願いが叶う日でしょ。
Talk to Madam Ping. Oh, do I have... Wait. Okay, good. I thought I had to go like all the way back up. Storyteller. I'm gonna get right up in your fucking face. Is there any point to this? Nope. Here's a tower defense. Should we give Theater Mechanicus a go? It's a load of fun. How much does it cost? When I finish designing a board game, I'd like to hear what other people think of the game, so it won't cost anything. All you need is a Shadow Lantern and you can play one round. Which I don't have. Because I still need to finish this quest first. Isn't this tower defense like co-op? I hope it is. Could use the help. I mean, damn, this is something, alright. Hello, Madam Ping. Hello again. Oh, there's treasure chests.
見栄えを気にするあやつが喜びそうじゃの。鹿の角をもっと大きくしてくれるといいんじゃが、何せ鹿の角はあの仙人の誇りじゃったからの。その角には元王帝君の力が込められておって、リーユエで最も固いものだった。しかしあの決戦で山が崩れそうになり、彼は麓にいた人々を守るため、自ら角を切ってくれと友人に頼んだんじゃ。彼は切り落とされた角を支点にして山を支えた。彼自身も最後の一滴の血が流れるまで戦ったんじゃ。今になってもなお、彼の角に支えられた天候山は高くそびえ立っておる。そして彼が戦いで流した血は碧水川となった。信じてくれるかどうかは別として、この話を聞いてくれただけでバーヤは満足じゃ。怪盗祭が今もあり続けているのは、あの旧友たちが寂しがり屋だからかもしれないの。さようなら。王子来婚、美徳の精神が続かんことを。
Okay. Oh, I can't steal it. Damn. They look like they're right for the taking. I just want to take it, please. It's right there. It's right in my face. They have some values. Mahjong? I suck at Mahjong. As evidenced by my Yakuza gameplay, I totally suck at Mahjong. I have none of those. My mom doesn't even know how to play Mahjong too. When I was playing Mahjong, while playing Yakuza, Yakuza Kiwami, I asked my mom if she knows how to play Mahjong, and apparently she doesn't. And I barely know how fucking Mahjong works.
見ろ、空中に石が浮いているぞ。鎖も引っ張られて伸びてる。鎖がなかったらどこまで飛んでいくんだろうな。
あれは名称の塔の材料、浮上の石。
Oh, the plush that I
この
have.
小一はそのために作られたものだよ。
Ventriloquism.
誰？
名称の塔の建設進捗統計を担当している講習だ。君たちは最近リーユエに来たばかりで、怪盗祭を見るのも初めてかな。
I mean, yes.
そうだけど、どうしてわかったんだ？
去年は変わったマスコットを連れた旅人なんていなかったからさ。
What is the Mingqiao lantern exactly?
怪盗祭で人々が飛ばす小さな艇塔が小塔で、リーユエのみんなが共同で建設した巨大な艇塔が名称の塔だよ。小一の屋台はリーユエの各商会が年に一度お金のためではなく名称の塔を建設するために開いたものだ。じゃあ
小一には美味しいものもたくさんあるのか？
もちろん。 私に言わせれば怪盗
Yes,
祭は
that quality
リーユへの美
textured
食
food
を
right
味わう
there.
最高の機会だ。これはリーユへの1年のうちで最も盛大な祭りだ。怪盗祭で自分の技術をみんなに披露すれば評判もかなり上がるだろう。だから金にはならなくとも各商店は全力を出し、怪盗祭で己の技を競い合うのさ。
リーユエ人はいろんな面ですごいんだな。
まだ何か聞きたいことがあったら怪盗祭の責任者であるボーガさんを探してみるといい。ボーガさんは基本小一のあたりにいる。彼女に聞けばいろいろと教えてくれるはずだ。
そいつはどの店の料理が一番美味しいのかも知ってるのか？
当然さ。ボーガさんは怪盗祭の全てに詳しいからね。
わかった。早く小一に行ってそのボーガさんを探そう。それで一番美味しい屋台でお腹いっぱい食べるんだ。
Talk to one. Oh, she's right there.
こんにちは。何か用かしら。あなたの格好リーユへの人じゃないよね。旅人かしら。小一へようこそ。
Are you overseeing Lantern Right?
責任者とも言えないわ。怪盗祭はリーユへ全体の祭りな
So
の
it's a
だか
group
ら
effort.
誰かが責任を取るものでもないもの。私はただ細かい部分を管理して怪盗祭をもっと盛り上げているだけよ。
I got a few things I like to
小
ask.
一で一番美味しい屋台はどこなんだ？
一番それぞれに特徴があるからはっきりした答えは出せないわ。ただ一番人気の屋台なら知っているわね。疑念の屋台よ。あそこに並ぶ人がもう少し増えたら洗顔軍に行列の整理をしてもらう予定よ。行くなら急いだ方がいいわ。人が増えて道が埋め尽くされる前にね。そうだ、疑念のところに行くのならついでにこの書類を彼に渡してちょうだい。これは我々総務士が昨年の怪盗祭のデータをもとに作成した各商店への経営提案よ。どうせ行くのならついでに手伝ってくれる？戻ってきたらお礼としてちょっとしたプレゼントをあげるわ。
Talk to Yanni. Oh, just literally right around here. Yep, it's the same guy with the great quality texture food.
人手が足りないな。もう少し人を連れてくるべきだった。
ここはどんな美味しいものがあるんだ？
お客さんかい？メニューはこっちだ。メニューにあるものもないものも何でも作れるからね。
それじゃあ小さな屋台だけど何でもあるようだな。
当然さ。僕に作れない料理はないからね。さあ早く注文して。
This is the document from Anya.
また今年も来たか。経営提案なんて僕は料理の味以外で勝負する気はないのに。まあいい、書類をくれる？後で巻き代わりにでもするよ。さあ食事しに来たのなら注文してくれ。
こんなにメニューがあるなんて。これも美
It's the same
味
fish.
しそうだな。こっちも食べたい。あれ？
And you got like meat buns.
チコ魚焼き？
Oh yeah, that's true.
確か
Do we even have the recipe, or is this... No, this is something we already have, right?
怪盗祭が英雄を祀るための祭りならこの料理にしよう。これであいつを忍ぶんだ。
You mean your way of ordering your dinner?
なかなか見る目があるな。うちの看板メニューをいきなり当てるなんて。少し待っていてくれ。すぐにできるから。
Lame!
注文してたチコ魚焼きだよ。味はどう？
おいしい。
Paimon's an expert in eating.
お前の最高の仲間として当然のことだ。
How are you not getting fat?
ゆっくり食べてくれ。僕は次のお客さんを対応しないと。まだ何か食べたかったらいつでも注文してくれ。
Can I actually get something from him or no? Netherite specialties. How's business? Ever talked to this guy before? I don't recall. All the NPCs look the same. What's so special about these? They look just like the ones I have. Lancerite special grilled tigerfish, special fried. Is it longer periods of time? They look exactly the same. It's just different descriptions. It's exactly the same, just with different descriptions. Or this is like the Lie style, or I don't know. Today is Thursday. Fuck it. I'm just gonna buy one of each. I'm not gonna buy all of it. I don't have enough money to buy everything anyways. Thank you for that.
おかえり。どう？記念の料理はなかなかだったでしょう。
すごく美味しかったぞ。
He said he wouldn't look at the document.
そう。去年もそんな感じだったわ。私たちの提案通りに広告を出してくれれば売り上げがもっと増えるはずなのに。まあいいわ。ほら、さっき言ったプレゼントよ。この消灯をあげるわ。
おー、すごく綺麗な明かりだ。これってどうやって作るんだ？
編み方は私もうまく説明できないわ。
I mean, I have the materials.
もし消灯に興味があるのなら慶明に聞いてみるといいわ。彼は消灯と名称の塔の責任者よ。
すごーく大きい明かりもその人が担当しているのか？
ええ、彼はその辺にいるだろうからすぐに見つかると思うわ。
消灯を編んでショーにプレゼントしたら少しは喜んでくれるかも。早く慶明を探しに行こ
Talk to Jinming. All the way over there. How's he doing? Ivanovich again. Nothing else. Oh, finally, a crafting thing. I can finally learn how to craft these damn lanterns. Can you teach us how to make Shao lanterns?
消灯の編み方？おや、君の格好、この土地の人間じゃないね。自分で消灯を編みたいのか？消灯にはいろんなタイプがあるからな。一番簡単なものの作り方を教えてあげよう。ちょうどここに材料があるんだ。
Nice.
おっと、この材料はまず処理を施す必要があったな。まずはこれで試しに作ってみてくれ。
Shao lantern. Yep, from all the stuff I collected. Why does it cost a lot of money though? Pretty sure no one has a special. Yep. Oh yeah. And I have nothing to craft.
頭がこんがらがるぞ。こんなに複雑だなんて。お前は覚えたか？
Just about.
初めは難しいかもしれないが、数をこなせば慣れるさ。人はもうそう
I
多
forgot to
くない。
save the damn video. Oops.
あの超巨大な名称の塔もこうやって編んで作ったのか？
あれか？あれも編んだと言えるだろう。だが一人ではなく、リーウェにいるすべてのものが一緒に編んだんだ。
リーユエにいるすべてのものが？
君も知っているだろう。小一の商店がこの妙正の塔を建設するためにここに集まっているのを。
なるほど。名称の塔は毎回商店の力を借りて作られてるのか。
これは解凍祭の伝統だ。必要な費用は主に総務士からの寄付金だが、材料やその他諸々は全て一般の人々が寄付したものだ。
あ、この前の女の子、自分のぬいぐるみを寄付してたよな。 ぬいぐるみも名称の塔の建設に使えるのか？
それは解凍祭は大きな祭りだ。みんなが名称の塔の建設に参加したいのなら、何を寄付したとしても基本すべて受け取るようにしている。思いが込められているからな。何せ盛大な祭りだ。参加することで祝福を受けたいという人もいるだろう。おっと、君たちは解凍祭を楽しみに来たのだろう。引き止めてすまないね。また消灯を編みたくなったら私のところに来てくれ。解凍祭を楽しんでくれよ。
Okay, so what do I do with all these lanterns? Is there an event specific one? I doubt it. Nope. Carrying beautiful wishes can be crafted at a crafting bench, of course. But I need more of those things, which is by killing all the Geo Bishops or mining.
次の仕事はどう？慶名は見つかった？
見つけたぞ。消灯の作り方も教えてくれた。複雑すぎて全部覚えられなかったけど。
大丈夫よ。覚えきれなかったらまた慶名に消灯の作り方を聞きに行けばいいわ。よし、私はそろそろ仕事に行かなきゃ。解凍祭を楽しんでね。
So that's it. It's gonna be episodic from now on. That's your right, Tales 1. We only just begun. Yeah, so the next part of the quest won't open until 2 days. Wanya from Liu Harbor seems to be troubled by something. Okay, so we got other quests. What else is new? The Shao Market. This is finally unlocked. This one we can't do until like later on, so yeah, okay. How do I get these? Probably later on. Alright, let's do this. I don't know whether I'm coming or going anymore. What's the matter? No worries, I'm just trying to figure out everything, trying to sort out everything that needs to be taken care of for Atlantarite. It's just that the more I think about it, the more issues come up. Even though my colleagues took part of the workload upon themselves, it's my turn this year to coordinate the Shao Lantern delivery. If I don't buck up and prepare everything, I won't make it in time. Shao Lantern delivery? Right, when I say Shao Lantern delivery, I meant more than just sending out the lanterns themselves. Simply put, it's more about playing the role of the Atlantarite ambassador, passing on well wishes and creating the festive atmosphere. Even with most people being off work for the festival, including some store owners and their staff, there are still essential workers who can't just take a break. For example, those in charge of keeping order during the celebration, like the Millith. The Administration of Civil Affairs usually sends them gifts to acknowledge their hard work around the Atlantarite season. I was about to visit the Millith responsible for keeping our city safe and gift them with Shao Lanterns as a token of gratitude. However, we're a little short-staffed and I haven't managed to send out the gifts to all the soldiers on our list yet. You do me a favor to deliver these gifts? How could I not? Really, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Who are the lucky recipients? Let's see, which of the Millith haven't been checked off yet? Shangming, Hongyi, and Kaile. I'll mark the stations for you. I can't thank you enough. Of course, everything's always in its sets of threes. Shangming. Damn, look at this place. Can't wait till it's like we get later on in the story. It's all fully set up. Because it looks like everyone's prepping right now. Damn. Once everything does get properly set up, I want to do a photo shoot with all the Lie characters. Like Ganyu, Xingyang, and Xiangling, for example. What about over here? Is there anything going on here, or is it just in Lie Harbor? I think... oh yeah, they have lanterns too. They have lanterns, but I think that's just about it, unless this is usually the same. What about over here? I think there was a story cutscene that they showed, which is usually around here. I think it's just were those lanterns over there? Probably. I think for now it's just in Lehigh Harbor. But yeah, they did a showcase and there was like a cutscene that's like right around here.
Yep. Yep.
By the way, before I do anything, well, I finally retrieve all these. Getting close to one more. How many do I have right now? 8? 8, damn. Still need to get Chow. Alright, to Shangmi, this guy over here. Need anything? I'm on dirty. Lanterai gift delivery. Quiet down a bit, I'm working over here. What do you mean gift delivery? Oh, it's from the Ministry of Civil Affairs? I see. Another year, another Lanterai, and I wanted to head home earlier this year too. But given the current situation, I can't relax just yet. I guess I'll be going home a few hours late again. Thanks for coming out this way, I'll take this, thanks. Ah, when's that fellow going to leave? This guy has the most boring job ever. Yi, what's wrong with the well? Lanterai gift delivery. Oh, this must be from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Thank you, I'll take it. Still, I need to remain on duty for a while more to ensure that no residents come to draw water from the well. Who knows what's wrong with it, but either way, it can't be drunk from now. What, did someone piss in it? And Kyle. All the way over there. Anything down there? I doubt it. Because it seems like everything is being set up from here. Damn, look at this place. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Oh yeah, while I'm here, just talk to her just to get the quest over it. What's that? Never heard of it? Allow me to introduce it to you then. Theater Mechanicus is kind of a tabletop game invented by yours truly. See the pieces laid out on the table here? All the important items in the game of... These are all the important items in the game of Theater Mechanicus. Looks pretty complicated. May seem complicated, but you get a hang of it after you play a couple of times. So how about it? Would you like to give it a try? We already know it's free of charge. Oh yeah, we just need shout lanterns. First round is free. Before challenging a stage, you could use Beneficus sigils to unlock new Mechanici and upgrade the ones in your possession. Each time a Mechanici is upgraded, it grows in strength. Once a certain level is reached, it can also gain additional effects. The level and type of your Mechanici available within a stage depend on how advanced your Mechanici are in the open world. Stage can be challenged by up to 2 players at any given time. When you enter a co-op session of Theater Mechanicus, the max constructible that is a collective limit that is shared between all players. Each player still accrues Beneficus points individually. Once the challenge is started, you can spend Beneficus points to build various kinds of Mechanici at a designated basis. Earn more Beneficus points by defeating monsters during the stage. Some Mechanici can be rotated to adjust the areas covered. Removing Mechanici refunds a portion of their cost. So it looks like it's literally a co-op 2-player thing. Beginning of each stage, after defeating a set of monsters, you choose Stage Mystic Art. Some of them will simply strengthen your Mechanici, others, while providing even greater boosts, come with frightening side effects. Choose carefully. To achieve victory in the stage, you must keep defeating monsters to prevent them from escaping. During the stage, characters can neither deal damage to opponents nor obtain elemental energy. What the fuck? Skillful utilization of the environments and the Mechanici is the key to completing the challenge. Upon completing the challenge, you'll be awarded with citrus to empower your Mechanici. What? Just keep defeating monsters to prevent them from escaping. During the stage, characters can neither deal damage to opponents nor obtain elemental energy. So we can't fight them the traditional way? If I'm understanding this correctly, or if I'm wrong? Okay. Have all the lanterns. Okay, I'm not gonna do this just yet. Try it out. Okay, well, not doing that just yet. Where's Kaede? All the way on the other side, okay. Where is he? I haven't finished writing my wish. Be a good girl, little Chan. The nice uncle from the Millith went to fetch for you. Have you seen Kaede? Are you looking for that nice Millith? Little Shan was writing her wish on his shadow lantern when she suddenly lost grip on it and the lantern flew away that way. Millith told us he's seen it hanging on a tree and went to get it for us. What's so special about that one? Told her we could make another one, but she... no, we can't. My brother worked so hard to make that lantern. Little Shan, that nice uncle will bring it back to us in no time. My apologies, but if you really need to talk to the Millith, you find him over there. Where? Not that bad. Okay. I was hoping you'd give me a boost. Oh, do I literally have to climb this? Because it looks like he's doing fuck all. Can I just climb it up and get it early, or will it not let me? If I'm not on the wrong side of the tree. Nope! Game won't let me do it. Fortune's sake, how do I get there? Perhaps I should try something different. What are you doing? Traveling? It's nothing. I'm just wondering how I climbed this train to achieve the Shadow Lantern. It's so hard to fight gravity in full armor. I just slip back down each time. Would you line? Okay, yeah. Just basically help him out. I just tried to. Of course it has to be questing. Right here. You saw me. Take a look. Yeah, that's the one. You just made those kids' day. I'll give it back to them. I hope they're still waiting where I left them. About the gift. This must be from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Alright, gratefully accepted. Thanks for the trouble. Was it also your duty as a member of the Millith? Do you mean retrieving lost Shadow Lanterns? Of course. Doesn't matter if it's finding Shadow Lanterns, chasing after evildoers, or defeating monsters. The Millith's duty is to help those in need. Thank you once again. I need to hurry up and give it back to those kids. And then I still have other tasks to complete. Port back to Wang, yeah. Whew. Damn, the bitrate on Twitch sucks. It's like 360p. Of course, none of you on YouTube are gonna see it because it's all recorded. You're back. How did the gift delivery go? Everyone's got their present. You're a real lifesaver. Everyone made it without you. Do they have to stay on duty throughout the whole festival? Well, the Ministry of Civil Affairs will schedule alternating shifts for them. But Leah is too large. There are too many stations and places that need patrolling. So we don't have enough recruits. Even though they take turns, some of them will get a short end of the stick and work during the Lantern Rite. And there goes my battery. Besides, considering how grand the Lantern Rite celebrations are each year, some parts of the city require additional resources. No matter how we distribute our people, there's never enough manpower. It's a tall order indeed. Well, that's our job. We'll do what we can to ensure that everyone has a nice Lantern Rite. Which reminds me of other people who might need help around festival time. It'd be nice if you go lend them a hand. More people who are encouraged to participate in the Lantern Rite, the more festive its atmosphere will get. We send Shadow Lanterns because we'd like for everyone to be able to release one and make their own wishes. On a broader scale, we'd like the Lantern Rite to spread far and wide. It'd be great if everyone could experience its atmosphere. Lantern Rite is meant for everyone, after all. Alright, duty calls. I hope you have a great time during the Lantern Rite. Damn. Don't make a drinking game about how many times they said Lantern Rite. Okay. Is that all, or is there more? Oh boy. Everyone has a request. And then this is by midnight, and then this is like in 2 days. And then I cannot do these until I do some story. How to capture... Holy crap. What is this? Festive Fever. Oh boy, so that means everyone has a quest, huh? But hey, Primogen's up the ass. Okay. Oh yeah, what is this? Obtained by completing the Theater Mechanicus Challenge quest. I see. So basically, Shao Lanterns are basically my tickets to play the game, and the currency that I need to get the characters is basically my prize. Ow! I bit my tongue. So holy crap, we got quests up the ass. So yeah, we're not gonna get to these story quests anytime soon. Nice, I only need one more. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15. Damn, very close, but that's gonna be for tomorrow as well. I could do a 10 pull. How much time do I have on the banner, by the way? Uh, 6 days. If I can read this correctly, maybe, 12 hours. Okay, so 2 hours. And then... So 2 hours, 17 minutes. That's midnight. And then by noon tomorrow, which means I have... that's my 5 days left. Okay. I believe I have... Can you guys see my history? No, you can't. I believe I'm on my 60th. I'm on my 50th or 60th pull. Let me check. Of course, you guys are gonna see nothing but a blue screen. But I'm just checking my wish info because I completely lost track. If it would load. The fuck? Unless it's a piece of shit. Because I'm streaming right now. Okay, there we go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Yeah, I'm on 60, so I need 20 or 30 more. Usually I get it on the 80th pool. Alright, so it's actually 10:45 right now. So, unfortunately, I'm running out of time because I have to sleep soon, so there's no way I could finish this all. So, tune back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll start streaming and continuing the Lantern Rite Festival again. And I'll stream until hopefully before I have to work. Before I go to work, or before I get tired. Because right now I kind of am, and I have to go soon. So, anyways... you guys for watching. Look forward to tomorrow where I continue the Lantern Rite Festival and help everybody who needs help. Which most likely means a lot of reading. So yeah, it is pretty cool. We get to have actual Lunar New Year's in Genshin Impact. And now I am going to raid my friend. Excuse me, I am going to raid my friend. Jessica, she's playing Little Nightmares right now, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This is Redgrave. See you, Black Soul, signing out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.